What's up, you guys? We've got some great news here for you today. Now, this actually broke yesterday, but we are going to cover it here today. The U.S. Ryder Cup team is finally complete, and there have been 6 additional team picks that have now been completed by Captain Stricker. So what we're looking at here, Steve Stricker finally revealed the remaining members of his team Wednesday. We've got Colin Morikawa, Dustin Johnson, Bryson DeChambeau, Brooks Koepka, Justin Thomas, and Patrick Cantlay, who already automatically qualified following the BMW Championship. They already got in because of the point standing that they had. But in addition to that, we also have Daniel Berger, Harris English, Tony Finau, Xander Schauffele, Scottie Scheffler, and Jordan Spieth, who will now join the team for the matches September 24th at Whistling Straits in Wisconsin. Now, let's take a look at this. Now, this first one here, Daniel Berger, is a little bit of a surprising pick here. This is not somebody that I think most people would have expected to be chosen, but honestly, he's been on the up and coming. This is a player who's been coming up in the ranks and has right here since May has recorded 5 top 10 finishes. Now, before this, he's not a well-known person. I don't think a lot of people know who he is. He doesn't get the spotlight or anything like that, but he is playing at a higher level. So it's interesting to see that as one of the picks, especially since Steve Stricker, glanced over other people like Patrick Reed, which is a whole nother news story in its own. We've also got Harris English, who has been up and coming over the summer, had a couple of really great finishes. I think right here it says he finished 3rd, 1st, and 4th in a 4-event span. So he actually gained some notoriety over the summer because of those high finishes. And that one win came in a dramatic playoff at the Travelers Championship. It says he could be overlooked because he's quiet and unassuming, but he deserves this opportunity. This is going to be his very first appearance at the Ryder Cup. Moving on, we've got Tony Finau. Tony Finau is one of those players who is consistently good but has a hard time winning. Now, he did obviously just win very recently, but before that, he's kind of one of those players who is able to win but just doesn't always do it. He has a lot of top 10 finishes, even top 5 finishes, but he just can't seem to get it done every single time he's out there. So he's very consistent. He plays very well, but sometimes not, just not the best player to be able to get the job done. And I think that's kind of evident in his rankings. So it says he vaulted up the U.S. standings late with the victory at the Northern Trust 2 weeks ago. The performance was nearly enough to earn him an automatic spot on the team until Patrick Cantlay won the BMW Championship the following week. He played well 3 years ago in his rookie Ryder Cup appearance, and his length off the tee will be a huge asset at a Burley Whistling Straits venue. Now, I know that the distance of this course is something that this team is really hoping will be beneficial for them because a lot of the members on the team here are long hitters. So hopefully this will help them be able to, win the cup over the Europeans. Next up, we've got Xander Schauffele. Oh, man, that last name, that always gets me. This is his first appearance as well. It says this is the Olympic gold winner. There was no way the Olympic gold medalist was going to be let off this team. He played extremely well at the Olympics. Now, the interesting thing about this here is that this was Schauffele's only victory this year, and unfortunately, it didn't count towards any Ryder Cup points, and he didn't get a huge payday because of that. Now, he got a lot of notoriety, so I'm sure he'll get some sponsorships and whatnot for that, but he didn't get a major payday like you get on these other tournaments. So it'll be interesting to see him get partnered up with some other players here in the tournament. Moving on, we've got Scottie Scheffler. Scheffler's played well all year and extremely well in stretches, finishing 5th at the WGC Workday Championship, 2nd to Billy Horschel at the WGC Dell Technologies Match Play, and 3rd at the Memorial Tournament. Scheffler hits the balls miles. He's 17th on tour in strokes gained off the tee and 7th on tour in birdie average. This is one of those interesting picks where I think Scottie's going to be the person who can keep the team together. He's not going to perform the best. He might not be the star of the team, but he's going to be able to keep them in a very good position to continue moving forward. Next up, we've got the infamous here, Jordan Spieth. Jordan Spieth obviously has a track record. He's been in the Ryder Cup a number of times. You can see here in 2014, 16, and 18, and has a Ryder Cup record of 7, 5, and 2. And his resurgence this year is a massive bonus for Stricker, and his overall winning record in the Ryder Cup makes him a go-to guy for the red, white, and blue. We know that he's going to be one of the strongest players out there. He's got the track record, and hopefully he's got the mental game to be able to make this work as well. Now, let's talk a little bit more about the Ryder Cup itself. The Ryder Cup is golf's preeminent event, biennially bringing together 12 member teams from the U.S. and Europe for the glory and pride on a 3-day event. This event is spanning over 91 years and now has 42 competitions. So they host this event every other year. The Ryder Cup is also among the last great professional sporting events where winning and not prize money is the reward. So this is one of those events where it's about winning. It's kind of like the Olympics. You don't get paid a whole lot of money to win the Olympics, and you don't get paid a whole lot of money to win the Ryder Cup. It's more about the bragging rights of being able to do so. Now, the current tally is the USA has 26 wins. The Europeans have 14 wins. Now, even though the USA does have a large number of wins, unfortunately, the Europeans have been killing us over the last couple of years. For us here in the United States, we have lost 7 of the past 9 Ryder Cups. So we definitely need to bring that average back up. We at least need to get back even with them, and hopefully we can pick up a win here. So after 42 events, we're hoping to see another win here. Now, with that said, let's jump into some other news here. We've got the Open Championship set to return to Royal Portrush in 2025. The Open Championship is the oldest and one of the most renowned golf tournaments in the world. It was founded in 1860 and was initially contested yearly at Scotland's Prestwick Golf Club. Later in the tournament's history, the site was rotated among a limited number of coastal links golf courses in the United Kingdom. The R&A organizes the event, and it is one of the governing bodies of golf worldwide, alongside the USGA, which is the United States Golf Association. This is the world's oldest tournament, and it's set to return to Irish soil for the first time since 2019. Portrush holds a special place in the Irish golfing landscape as the traditional home of the North of Ireland Amateur Open. Now, this course is just absolutely amazing. For those of us here in the United States who don't see a lot of these natural links courses, this is really just a mind-blowing place to be able to play golf. If I jump over here and take a look at this picture here, I mean, look at this links course. It looks extremely difficult and very hard to play. I don't know about you guys, but it would be pretty awesome to get out there and play at the site of the Open Championship that they're going to have in 2025. This would be an absolutely phenomenal course to play at, and I would really enjoy it. So with all that being said, guys, thanks so much for watching. I'm really looking forward to the Ryder Cup coming up here in a couple of weeks. I hope that you are as well. Stay tuned for more videos on golf news that you need to know about. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. And with that said, we'll catch you in the next one.